What's happening?
We're recording in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ladies and gentlemen, you are tuned into a new episode of Advice from a Fuckboy.
Shout my hip-hop since 1987, niggas. HipHopSince1987.com.
He's your favorite fuckboys. He's the Reverend. I'm the Deacon, a.k.a. Clint Coley, a.k.a. the Gallus Dem Sugar, a.k.a. the People's Champion, a.k.a. James Brown, a.k.a. Mr. Herm's son. Lou, talk to him.
Hey, what's up, everybody? This is your boy, Reverend Lou, a.k.a. Pass the Plate, a.k.a. Dry Phone Lou, a.k.a. Groovy Lou, a.k.a. 2 Live Lou. What's going on?
Lou, what makes you 2 Live?
You know what? I just thought the name sounded good. One of our listeners actually suggested that name, and I liked it, and so it's going to stick with me, but I feel like I'm live because, shit, I'm just a real nigga out here in these streets, and that alone makes me live. I don't know if that's a good answer, but it's good enough for me. So hopefully,
all right, I'm fine with that. Speaking of being live, you know what you need to be live doing? You know what a lot of y'all need to be live doing? Y'all need to be live watching porno, all right? And women, when you're watching porno, you know what you need to be doing? You need to be using toys. You know what toys you should be using? Adam and Eve toys. Because they say the best part about staying at home is playing at home. Ladies and gentlemen, do me a favor. Go to www.adameve.com. Use promo code FBOY. That's not fuckboy, promo code, the letter F. F as in fuck. B as in boy, O as in O, Y as in you better get your ass to www.adamandeve.com and use promo code FBOY to get 50% off everything on the store. And you know what the best part is? Lou.
What else? What?
They get free shipping.
Ooh, wait!
The dick is getting shipped for free. Half off and is getting shipped for free. Please, again, go to www.adameve.com. Use promo code FBOY. Also, Lou, after you masturbate, right?
Yes, sir.
After you masturbate, you're probably gonna want to go to sleep. But before you go to sleep, you need to watch TV, right? Absolutely. If you're watching TV, what are you watching, Lou? What are you watching?
Well, it depends. I mean, especially if it's a day like a Tuesday, September. I'm thinking like the 1st. I'm thinking I'm gonna watch the World Series of Spades. That's what I'm.
That's what I'm watching too. All right,
I'm watching that for sure.
I'm watching it. Anyway, all right, man. Before we introduce our guests, if you're listening to the podcast, you can't hear them yet because they haven't said anything. But if you're watching the podcast, you see 2 beautiful black women with curls. And we're going to have a conversation with them in just a second. But before we introduce them, we're going to bring them in on this topic that we're getting ready to talk about. You know, I was just thinking about my dad the other day.
Okay.
You know what I was thinking about my dad, Lou?
What?
I was thinking that me and my dad, the reason why we got such fond memories, because not only did we do sports shit, we did handy shit.
Oh, word.
Me and my dad did handy shit. Never forget, my mom said, Herman, I need you to figure out how to strip the walls and and repaint the living room and dining room. And my dad said, we don't need to hire a painter. I got this.
I'm your painter.
And then I said, hey man, I can help. He said, but this ain't no job to be fucking around.
Okay.
All right. So, ladies, I got a question out there, ladies. Are handymen still sexy? My dad was a handyman. He's not. Now, granted, my dad doesn't know everything there is to know that needs to be known about handy shit. But my dad knew about shut-off valves. My dad knew about fucking, he knew how to use a saw. My dad knew how to change a tire. My dad knew how to change oil. Grown shit. Ladies, you fucking niggas who don't know how to change oil. Why are you fucking niggas who don't know how to, Lou, why are women why are you fucking?
They doing that because they fuck girls. That's why they are fuck girls.
Girls, you fucking niggas who don't know how to change oil. Ladies, I want to know, is handymen still sexy?
Ooh.
Because here's the thing, man. Here's the thing. This, like, you know, my mom just got married. She just got married to Mr. Freddie. Mr. Freddie's always doing some handy shit. That's how he got my mom. Oh, right. you need yo. I can fix that.
Right.
There's nothing like a nigga who can fix that. Now, I need to know, are handymen still sexy? Now I'm going to bring in. Remember, ladies and gentlemen, I remember on the podcast, I'm always talking about material curls, and I'm giving them a shout out, and I'm like, it's two black women being DIY or DI tries. Ladies and gentlemen, they're here on the podcast. They're here on the podcast today, man.
Hi.
They're here, man. They're here. Danette, Kat, introduce yourselves. Talk to the people. Let them know.
I'm Danette.
And I'm Kat, and we are the Material Curls.
All right. First of all, this isn't one of your YouTube videos.
Look, we take over everything.
That's how we introduce
Yeah. We don't need y'all to be Tia and fucking Tamara. All right. Like we want to know, is Handymen sexy? Danette, I'm gonna start with you.
I think it is. I think there's something about a man who could just be like, you know what? Let me hang that TV for you. I got this, you know? But then there's also the other side of it that is when you don't know what you're doing, but you try to, when you're like, I can hang that TV, and then next thing you know, there's 20 holes in the wall. Like, come on, bruh. Come on.
Right. So, Lou, let me ask you this. Have you ever, and I'm going to get to you, Kat, in 1 second. Lou, have you ever offered to hang a woman's anything or do anything for them, knowing damn well you didn't know what the fuck you were doing, and you end up messing it up?
No. Why? Because a nigga knows his limits. I know my limits. I know what I can do, and I know what I can't do. And I like to stay in my zone. I like to stay right where I'm at. So I do the simple shit that I know how to do.
Okay, what do you know how to do?
Like what?
Wait, first of all, Danette, take some of that.
She came real like.
Yeah, right.
Real hot. What? Like,
dang.
She came in real hot. I can do shit. I can do shit like change your tires. I can hang. I can I can do shit like that. I can put the shelf up. I can do that. I can't put the TV up yet. I can, unclog your tub, because I did used to be a janitor in college. So in the building that I lived in college, I was actually a janitor within that building. So I used to do janitorial shit.
Okay.
Building.
Lou, when the fuck were you a janitor? I've never known this, dog.
I know you definitely didn't know. So when I went, the college I went to was Columbia College in Chicago. There was a building. Steph ain't live in this building. He lived down the block from me. Derek lived in this building. Lottery lived in this building with us. But yeah, 2 East 8th Street. Shout out to everybody who used to live in 2 East 8th Street back in Chicago. I was a janitor in the building. So instead of me having to like pay rent and all that good stuff, I ended up just working in the building as a janitor. So I would go with the rest of the janitorial team. I would go before class and after class. I would go and like unclog toilets. I would go put beds together before like students moved in, like, the little bunk beds that you put together. I would do all of that stuff in the building. I would sweep, all that good stuff in the morning. So yeah, I was a janitor there in that building. And I was a janitor at church for a little bit. So I would clean the church up. So I can do all that stuff. All of that.
Bro, I had no idea you were a goddamn janitor. Your name is now Janitor Lou.
To be a good boyfriend.
I'll take that.
Lou, you fucking bookman from Good Times, dog.
Nigga, I had the shirt. I wish I still had my shirt. I had the motherfucking shirt with my name on it. I'm
gonna get you a janitor shirt, Lou. That's what
I want that. I used to like that joint.
It's gonna get you a janitor shirt to say "Dry Phone Lou."
Hey, I'm down with it. I'm down with that. Speaking of dry phone Lou shirts are coming soon. We'll keep you posted on that. Just had to plug it. My bad.
Okay, with the merch.
The merch is coming. It's gonna be dropped off to me today or tomorrow. Can't wait for it.
All right. With the pinky, okay.
Kat, I got a question. Kat, have you ever been in a situation where a guy told you he could do some handy shit and he fucked your shit up?
No, only because I don't fuck with liars. So if you think you can do something and you can't, it's a little bit of lying. So I appreciate a person that knows what they're capable of and don't fluff me. Like, if you can't do it, you can't do it. Don't waste my time. So
I guess what I want to know from you guys is when it comes to handymen being sexy, and Danette, you had said there's nothing like a guy who is handy and sexy. Like, what about that is attractive to you? What about that turns you on? Like, and I'm not saying it turns you on like it makes you, you know what? Yeah. What do you?
There's just something about like just just like masculine, like just like while you're hanging that TV, I see your back muscles and you just taking over, and I can just sit here and you're just taking charge. It's just something about taking charge.
I just like it because I ain't got to pay for it now. So
that also.
Have you ever? Let me ask you a question. Have y'all ever dealt with niggas who y'all only had them to hang your TV? It's like you're not gonna fuck, but you can hang this TV though.
Nah. most of the guys I've ever been with have always been able to help somehow. Like you got to earn your keep around here.
So okay, now when you say what you do? Yeah, right. Like she said, you got to earn your keep around here. Damn.
Earn your keep, do the dishes and chores and all this other shit.
So if you ain't knocking out no bills, you better be fixing some shit. You know what's crazy? I know how to hang a TV, Lou.
Do you?
Yeah, ask Danette. I hung my TVs.
No, has anyone on here seen your drill?
Oh my gosh. Where's the drill at, Clint?
Go get the drill.
I keep hearing about this little drill.
Clint has the smallest drill.
First of all, she means my actual drill. All right. For everybody who's watching this podcast, she's talking about my actual drill.
Don't let her
no other drill. This is not a euphemism.
Drill, like
a power drill. Hold on. Y'all, I'll be right back. Y'all keep talking.
It's literally like a pocket drill. It makes me laugh every time. Like, why is it so small?
Niggas gotta go get their drills and sell their drills off on this episode. I'm saying, is that what?
We don't have ours with us. We should.
That's crazy. I can't wait to see this drill.
It's so little.
What's wrong with that? That's cool.
It's a cute little drill. No, I just want to pinch its cheek.
Does it have a battery?
Yeah, it has a battery. Damn it, man. Fuck y'all, man.
2 double A's.
Well, okay, first of all, let's talk. We're talking to 2 grown ass women who live in houses. All right. I don't live in a house. I live in an apartment. Why do I need a big ass drill in an apartment?
That's true.
You can still build stuff in an apartment.
Things. That doesn't change anything.
Yeah, but I can make things with this little ass drill.
Right. I mean, you hung a TV. A bigger drill might have got it done.
And Danette watched me hung the TV. It wasn't like I'm lying. You know I hung the TV.
I didn't help. I saw it virtually.
Oh, okay.
She's like, wait a minute. I did not help. I didn't do shit. I watched the
She helped me hang one of my TVs. We hung a TV. It was easy.
No. Well, here's the thing, right? Now, ladies, I'm not going to lie to you and tell you I can do some shit to get pussy. It's not that serious. But I am going to some things I am going like, okay, I'm not an expert at hanging TVs, but I know how to hang a TV.
But you can get it done.
But
there's a difference.
So I have a question for you. Would it intimidate you if your girl knows how to hang a TV and doesn't need you to do it?
It should be like, get out the way, nigga.
Well, you need help. You need help holding it. You need help holding the TV. You need help holding the mount. You need help doing something. Like I can help you. And you can I don't mind my girl taking I don't mind my girl taking the lead. Like she got the pencil.
But I'm also not gonna just sit there and watch you do this shit. You know what I'm saying?
What?
Sit back and be like, ooh, my girl handy. Like I'm gonna get in there.
Yeah, I ain't gonna say that's what I'm not gonna do.
You're not gonna sit and watch. You're gonna like make sure she's good.
But you can play if you play it right. She ain't got to know you don't know. Like, all you got to do is, I'm going to just hold the TV because it's heavy. I got this, babe. You drill. You can play that off if you kind of. Yeah.
Like, oh, man, yeah. Oh, you know what? I'm normally hang TVs this way, but I see you doing it. So
I'm not going. If my girl was, if my girl is handy and she knows her way around tools, I am not intimidated. I don't feel emasculated. I am just going to be like, I'm not going to just sit there and let you just, hang shit with my feet up, drinking a fucking Pepsi.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like I'm gonna be like, yo, hey Clint, hand me that piece of wood, or I'm on the project with you. You just
absolutely.
Yeah, I'm on
that hand, babe. Oh, I got you. Oh, you need the Phillips too? Yeah, I got that too.
I got that. Yeah, I'm cool with that. You need something that's like, cause like just cause it could be heavy lifted and stuff like that. Like, yeah, I'm down with that. And that, look, we're friends outside of this podcast or whatever like that. And I watched you get your house and turn your house from where it was to where it is now, which I think is amazing.
Since day one.
Right, exactly. And one of the things that I think is important is like, I mean, I've been around you when you're doing stuff at the house. I don't just sit there and just be like, oh, let me get something to drink and then move on. Like, and I think that's where, and I think that's where I want to have this conversation with guys, today on this podcast. Is like, yo, fellas, like, it's nothing wrong with a woman doing normally, traditionally, what we supposed to be doing. You know what I'm saying? As long as you just not being that guy, you know what the fuck I'm talking about.
I think there's a couple different ways you can look at it when you say don't be that guy. One, don't be that guy, obviously, where you just sitting on your ass and not helping. But also don't be the guy if you see that she knows what she's doing while she's doing it, don't try to come in and take control and try to lead like, nigga, she got it. You know what I'm saying? She got it.
I talk about mansplaining on a regular basis. Like
that's happened to you?
Man trying to be like, excuse me, get out the way.
All the time.
Like all the time in our DMs, it happens often. Like, oh, you should do it this way at Home Depot.
Every time we go to Home Depot, they be like, oh, what you painting? I'm like, I'm not painting. I'm building something.
Building a whole bed. Now what?
Yeah.
They be trying to play us.
And how does that make you guys feel? Honestly, this is a safe space. It's just us.
It's annoying a lot of the times because it's like, yo, just because I'm out here with my little pigtails and my makeup doesn't mean I don't know what I'm doing. Right. But they automatically assume that.
But now, let me guess, respond in a way to where they know we actually know what we're doing, and then I kind of walk off like.
All right, so we're gonna role play on this podcast. All right. So real quick, okay. So Lou and me, you guys are at the store, and me and Lou work at Home Depot. All right. So Danette and Kat, y'all about to build a bed. Lou, me and you work at the Home Depot. We're gonna be sexist. We're gonna be two AC Slaters. All right.
AC Slater.
For those of you young motherfuckers who didn't watch Saved by the Bell, get it. All right. It's great shit. Here we go. Y'all walking in. Here we go. Hey, how you guys doing? Can we help you find anything?
We're good. We know what we're doing.
Are you guys looking for your husbands, or did you guys lose them, or?
No, we're here looking for ourselves. Yeah.
Okay, what are you guys doing?
We're building a bed.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay.
Actually, we just need this plywood cut in a couple of pieces. Can you just cut our wood for us?
We need 24 inches. That piece needs to be 3.5. And the last piece, just split it and we'll use it in our scrap projects.
Coming in here with your little measurements.
It's your little measurements.
Are you sure the measurements are correct? Did your husband measure this out for you, or?
Oh no, we did it ourselves.
But I need to make sure you need to make sure you get them correct, because last time we came, they were off and it threw our whole project off. So make sure you get your job done.
We actually brought our own measuring tape to double check.
Yep.
Wait a minute, ma'am. I'm the crew lead here. I know what I'm doing.
I'm the crew lead. The crew
I'm
lead.
in the right place.
I'm the crew lead.
I'm in the right place.
I got the crew lead.
You're in the right place.
No, but it's funny because it don't be the manager that be acting like that. It is the crew lead. It's always the motherfucker.
Always.
The motherfucker who been working at Home Depot for like a year and a half. They got some seniority up in this bitch.
Listen, the crew lead, the manager ain't on the floor. The crew lead is just the top of the schedule. That's it.
Yeah, exactly.
You're just the middleman. Like, relax.
That's literally it.
No, but I can understand that, man, and I can understand how frustrating it gets. Now, Lou, let me ask you this, Lou.
Okay.
Real quick before I ask you, I've been in, like I said, I don't know how to fix stuff. You know what I'm saying? But I have a general idea on certain things when it comes to, to handy shit. You know what I'm saying? You know, and there's a fine line between knowing when to call a professional and knowing when to step in and do what you're supposed to do, right? So I guess my question is, Lou, at what point do you feel, since you say you know how to change a tire, right? Do you feel a certain way when you're like, let's say you got to change a Jeep tire, nigga, that's hard.
Hell yeah.
You know what I mean? Are you okay with calling a professional?
Hell yeah, I'm okay with calling a professional. Shit, and shit, I got AAA, so it's like, you know what? I got AAA. I'm gonna call. So they help us.
As long as it gets done.
Mm-hmm.
Like, as long as we're not both sitting here staring at each other looking stupid and it doesn't get done. But if you got AAA, go ahead.
Right.
Neither one of us have to sweat if we don't have to.
Right. Exactly.
Well, I think that, I think that right now handymen are a lost cause because I feel like what's happening with handymen is nobody's getting taught handy shit anymore.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And nobody's like, you know what I'm saying? Like, my dad taught me handy stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, my dad was like, I can't have you. Like, the first handy thing my dad ever taught me was how to change my inner tube in my bike. How to change the inner tube in the bike. So like I remember like I would have a hole in the inner tube, and I remember at first I would hook my shit up with some patches and glue, and then it was nah man, you got to buy an inner tube, take the shit off the bike, blah blah blah, put it in, boom. All right, now I guess my question is why do you think we're not getting taught that anymore?
I don't know. It's crazy because when I work with my dad a lot. Cat works, we call in our dads all the time. Mm-hmm. And when I watch them work, I'm like, yo, how do you know how to do literally everything? Like that generation, our dads, like they know how to do everything. And it was passed down, but something happened here with this generation.
There's so many, really, it's just people don't have the time. There's so many other things to do. And if I have the funds to call somebody and get it done, I'm going to do that. And I mean, really, we do that too. Like we blur the line of when professionals should be called and when we do it ourselves. And it boils down to time. If I got the time, I'll try.
Well, let me ask you this real quick before, and I'll get to you in a second, Lou. Material curls, I guess, when do you guys blur? Like, okay, so you guys just made a bed. All right. Mm-hmm. What is the line of calling a professional versus you saying, you know what, we can do this ourselves?
After we fuck it up.
Well, right. After we fuck it up. But then you look at pricing, like some things just aren't worth it when you do the math on it. Like that bed would probably cost you a good $2K to $3K to buy. For us to make it, it costs about $500 and labor. But so you're saving, if I'm going to save a lot of money, I'm gonna make it myself.
Right.
But so I think it depends on money.
It depends, like the trades, like electricians, plumbers, those people we still kind of call. We've done sinks and we've both done electrical work, but when we can't figure it out in a quick day or two, we call somebody.
Yeah.
Right. I mean, that's what I was gonna say. Like the whole money piece. So like we talked about how our dads and grandfathers and things like that know how to fix stuff. Like for me, like my dad. Him growing up, in a small town outside of Birmingham, Alabama, like they ain't had money to just call whoever when something was broke. It's like, all right, shit, we ain't got no bread to be fixing this shit, so we need to know how to do this ourselves. And so I think just from that piece there alone, like, you just learn, all right, I learned how to do my inner tube on my bike today. All right, tomorrow, shit, I learned how to paint the house. Tomorrow, I learned how to fix a flat tire. Where I think like now with our generation and generations that come after us, like, shit, your parents are probably a little bit more well off than what their parents were, and then each generation gets a little bit more healthier when it comes to financing. You could just call somebody like, and cats are busy. Shit. I wasn't at home to be, painting and shit like that unless it was a weekend. I had basketball, track, football.
Right.
And then you have stuff like TaskRabbit where you could literally just book somebody to do exactly what you need, and that's it. You carry on with your day. Yeah.
Now, funny thing is that TaskRabbit, real quick, and not to give him a quick plug, but when I was like literally broke and had no money, like I was making money off TaskRabbit, painting houses, doing handy DIY work because of stuff my dad taught me. But the thing is that the reason why I figured out the reason why we don't know anymore. Honestly, Lou and Danette and Kat, our generation just wasn't interested. I think it was more so like we were more like, think about it. You're either and I'm gonna get into this topic maybe later, but there's two types of guys. There's blue collar guy and then there's white collar guy. You know what I'm saying? Like Lou and I have white collar jobs. You know what I'm saying? Like we both don't have, we're not, lunch pails. We're not, like, and the question is, I guess is where it's like, why we don't want to learn blue collar things because we had to learn computers. We had to learn, like, think about it. Like I had to show my dad computer shit. You know what I mean? Like Danette, I don't know is your dad computer savvy?
Not for the most part, no. Mm-hmm.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Like, and I think it's more so like we just didn't want to learn. Just like the older generation doesn't want to learn how to, like, you ever watch older people type? You ever see that?
They be like,
Well, both my parents.
It takes forever.
But yeah, in general. It's crazy though, because society just the blue collar versus white collar, like they shit on blue collar. Like if you say, oh, you know, my nigga is a plumber, yo nigga a plumber, when really he could be making money. Like my uncle is a plumber in Vegas and he has money. Like
and that
you gonna give us some?
Listen, I'm trying to
talk about it, be about it.
But that's how it is though, for real. Like people will be like, I got a degree, I don't need to be flushing toilets and doing whatever. Like, but it's not that way.
I agree. My bad. I was just turning on the light behind me. But I do understand that what Kat, you hit the nail on the head. A lot of like, okay, prime example. My little sister is a bus driver in Philly for SEPTA. You know what I'm saying? And you know, people look down on those kind of jobs and think, oh, they don't like trash men and guys like. I'm like, yo, people, those jobs are still very high in demand. Those jobs people still like. Literally, I'm watching like my building out here is getting painted. Like this has been a 6-month project at least. Like since I've been here, they've been painting every single day. I know this painting company has to have gotten paid. They're painting 6 buildings.
Yeah,
outside, and there's, you know what I mean? Like, I mean, they need to do scaffolds and all this other stuff. Like, this is expensive, and who's paying? And most of it is the labor.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's, you know, and made us want to build the labor. So, when you see that labor cost on the invoice,
right,
that'll make you be like, you know what? I think I can do that. Like, I'm not.
Right. Real quick before I ask you my next question, Lou, can you tell me something real quick?
Yeah, absolutely.
Can you tell me why we fucking with Love Lavender Shade?
I can 100% tell you why we fucking with Love Lavender Shade, man. First of all, it's black owned. All right. Okay. That's the best piece right there. That is black owned. The second piece is that, you know what? When you use the code FUCKBOY, FUCKBOY, you get 20% off of your purchase. And you also get free samples with that. And as well, this month, you get 10% of each purchase goes to the support of the Bail Project. So when you at home on Tuesday, September 1st, you and your lady, and you guys are watching the World Series of Spades, make sure y'all rubbing that Love Lavender Shade on each other, man. Get that vibe right. Get that 20% off. Use that fuckboy code.
I'm gonna take my glasses off when I say this, Lou.
Please do. Let them know.
Let's say you and your man had. Fellas. Let's say your lady had a long day of doing DIY projects. She watched the Material Curls YouTube, and then she was like, "Oh shit, I want to try some shit." After she's done, what do you think she needs more? She needs you to rub her butt with Love Lavender Shade.
Oh, man, come
you
on.
niggas is stupid, man.
Women love to get booty rub.
You know what I mean? Rub her down with some Love Lavender Shade, dog.
They just want to rub with Love
Rub
Lavender.
her down with some Love Lavender. Y'all watched the Material Curls YouTube. Then you said, you know what? I'm going to rub her down with some Love Lavender Shade. And then you're going to watch the World Series of Spades. That's a good night. That's a good night to me, dog. All right. Anyway, back to the lecture at hand. You know, I'm trying to figure out when did these kind of jobs go out of style for men, and why okay, let me ask y'all this. Before you guys got into, being, handiwork and stuff like that, right? Let me ask you this. Did either one of you guys look down on men who had regular jobs like that? Or not look down on, but was that like something like, oh, I'm not dating a construction worker or something like that, if you don't mind?
I never had, because my dad has done so many different jobs. He used to do construction. He was a loader at FedEx. Like, I don't look down on anybody that's working hard, period. I give you more props if you sweating for 12 hours versus sitting at a desk for 12 hours. So it's a no for me.
Yeah. I also feel like, you have white collar and blue collar cities, man. So like you think about like a LA and like a Miami and, things.
Like ain't too mmany handymen out there.
You're a garbage man, but like if you like in a city like a Detroit or a Chicago or like, you know what I'm saying?
Ohio.
Like that. I feel like that's more accepted there. You know what I'm saying? And people are like, oh shit, you're a garbage man, you're mailman, whatever. Like, oh man, you making money. Like you good.
Well, the reason why I asked them that is because, where they're based out, you guys are based out in Charlotte. And, Charlotte is, when people don't know this, man, like they're the banking capital or one of the banking capitals of the United States. You know what I'm saying? So there is a lot of white collar right there. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like, I know me, right? I know me. I couldn't have a blue collar job. I've tried them. I remember in Philly, I was working at this spot called Valley Crest. They were like a landscaping company. Did that for a week. No, couldn't do it. I remember my cousin, he had me help move people. Hated that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like anything that requires physical, not to say that I don't know how to do it, but I think that there is like, we went through a time where women were like, oh, a good man is a guy who goes to work and wears a shirt and tie and he's a lawyer, or he's a doctor, or he's this guy and he's that guy. And it's like, whoa. What about the nigga who know how to, rewire a whole fucking building?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I think providing for your family comes in different forms, and I'll take it whichever way.
And to me, the blue collar, like you work at work, and when you come home, you can still do shit. I don't need you to come home and type on a computer.
Let me ask you, have y'all dated both?
Yeah. I've actually never dated a blue collar guy.
You've never dated so
dating is a little rusty for me. Me and my fiance have been together for 10 years. So
yes, ain't no date. No. Yeah, we know that.
I don't
and
know.
He's not, and he's not blue collar, right?
I don't know.
I wouldn't know. I wouldn't consider that blue collar.
Blue collar, yeah.
I don't know what that is.
But you've never dated a blue, because I was going to ask who had better dick, blue collar or white collar.
All right.
Oh, okay. No, I don't.
I don't think Dick got a collar.
Dick got a collar.
I think it's just that. Like, both could be whack.
Yo, Dick got a collar.
Collar, yo. So Danette, has that been on purpose though? Have you purposely been like, I'm gonna stay away from blue collar, or
it's not on purpose? It's just the way my life is set up. I just happen to be in rooms with white collar men.
Mm-hmm.
It's
okay. Go ahead.
I don't know how you mean.
Okay.
Like
in your industry, I don't really.
Yeah, no, I think that. Well, I guess that. I mean, I only asked because, like I said, I was just gonna ask who had a better dick since they don't have a collar. But I also think that, honestly, now I guess that's really the next question. It's like, where do blue collar men hang out at? Like think about that. Like how do like, and that's where I got to figure it. Like, are women looking for that, like, because like a blue collar man is not going to happy hour
because he's home. He's probably tired.
He's tired. Working. Like blue collar men don't like. Where do they hang out at?
He may not be at happy hour, but he might be at the sports bar. Like I feel like there's areas of intersection.
Yeah, but then there's like other niggas there. Like women ain't at the women ain't at the sports bar.
Right. That's
a good question. I don't know. That's a good question.
Like, yeah, where do the blue collar men be at?
How we ask that?
Yeah, I'm asking, like, all right, blue collar men, if you listen to this, that means guys that work on the railroad or whatever you do, you know what I'm saying? Well, because I was just, when I just hear,
maybe at the
road. That's what I hear.
I was thinking at my head, and I didn't want to sing it. I wanted to, but I didn't.
When I hear blue collar, I hear, work. You know?
All right. Okay. This escalated.
Think about that though. When you think of blue collar, you don't think of like when I think of blue collar men. Like, think about it, yo. Even blue collar dads don't even exist on TV no more. Like Carl Winslow was a cop. Was that blue? That's blue collar.
Blue collar. That'd be considered blue collar.
Is it?
A cop, yeah. Because that's dirty work. That's dirty work. You gotta lock motherfuckers up. Fireman is blue collar.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, firemen and policemen be in the clubs. That's for sure.
Yeah.
She said that for sure.
I feel like all of them would be in the club.
No, but I feel like a motherfucker who was dealing with cement all damn day ain't at the club. Like he ain't in there with cement hands. Like he not in there like,
if he ain't got no woman, that nigga is going to the club on a Friday.
That's valid. Guys will find a way. Anyway.
Maybe but are they the ones all in your face trying to talk to you? Probably not. They enjoying their little break. They having their beer and they chilling. So
yeah, I used to put sprinkler systems together. So like the sprinkler systems that you see in buildings and shit like that, I used to put those.
You just had a whole life.
Yeah, like this motherfucker talk about I found out, you know what I found out this week? Lou was a track star. Lou was a janitor, and now he used to fix sprinkler systems.
What have you not done?
Real lit.
I don't know, I'm a man of many experiences. I don't know, but we'll get to that later. Yeah, so
AKA Sprinkle System Lou.
But yeah, like on the weekends, like I had the work week was long as shit. But like on the weekend, I was definitely trying to get out and see what I could see. So I wasn't trying to be in the house all day.
Every time I had a blue collar or any kind of job that requires like real work, like I couldn't fuck with it. But now that I think about it, like, but you also got to remember too, man, like, I hate to say this too, and I heard a girl say this one time, and I'll never forget this. She said a lot of blue collar men though have records. And I was like, that was so ignorant. That was ignorant. But I understood what she was saying when she said it. Like, if you know a man, you can't, if you're a lawyer, other than Judge Mathis, who else, like,
I feel like those are the ones
that's
that
fucked
are
up
because that's their means after, like in their afterlife of whatever they went through. That's their means. But there's also just people who enjoy doing it, who enjoy working.
I agree.
And if you think these niggas in offices don't got records, use the dummy, because they do. Most banks are the strictest. Like with finance, you can't have theft or anything like that. But other jobs, they don't care as long as you ain't kill nobody or steal from them.
And motherfuckers who run our government are crooks. Like, what are you talking about? Like, them niggas be going to jail, dog. Like,
those are the ones that really gotta be worried about.
Yeah. So, I didn't like that. My uncle, he built my mom's deck at my mom's house. He built my mom's deck like by himself. And I'm going back to I should have been standing there watching how he built that deck. And I wasn't really watching how he did it. I was really just in awe of like how some like when I tell you my uncle, he was this motherfucker, like black people, old black men know everything for some reason. Old black men know every fucking. That's why when women say dating ain't shit no more, it's because these old black men used to know. They could put you on some shit. My uncle, he knew baseball. This motherfucker built the deck, and he worked for the post office for 40 years.
Right.
Yeah.
Just a wealth of knowledge.
They don't make them like that no more.
And now all these new niggas want to talk about his dick.
What?
That's you. Just you.
Oh, it's just me? It's just me? It's just me? My bad. My bad. My bad.
All these new niggas want to talk about his dick.
No, Clint. No, it's just you talking about dick. My bad. My bad. Lou, let me ask you this, man. Okay, so real quick. So we kind of skipped over this, but now we're going to come back to it. You said the main reason why you guys got into it was mainly because of price. A lot of black women listen to this podcast. And a lot of black women a lot of times be wanting to do DIY projects, I believe. And sometimes, I'm not saying they may not have the courage, but it's like sometimes they may feel like, it's too much, it's too hard. I want you to actually give them why you guys started and what not really advice, but like, if you were, when you're like, how can they start doing what you guys are doing?
So it's crazy that you mentioned that. So today is our 1 year. We're calling it a birthday. It's the birthday of Material Curls.
Yeah.
So saying about how we got started and all that stuff.
Wait a minute. By the way, I just want to say that wasn't a coincidence, y'all. We asked them to be on the show today and didn't know that. I'm not.
It
I'm
just
not
so
making
happened to be that way. But yes,
yeah.
it's our 1 year birthday anniversary thing. So the way we started, Kat called me and said, "Hey, let's go to Home Depot. There's some lime green power tools I want to get." And I looked at her like,
I was crazy.
Bitch, what? Like, no. So then we get there and I was like, bet, I want some too.
So I thought we were sharing them. And she was like, no, I want my own. So now we have
two sets of
tools we ain't never used.
And we were super overwhelmed at first, but then, you know, there's YouTube. If nothing else, y'all, just get on YouTube. It'll tell you everything you need to know. Pinterest, and just do it. Like, you can't really mess up. You could cut off a finger. Don't do that. But aside from that, you can do anything else. But you really can't.
Yeah, you know, you can just cut off your finger. Other than that,
well,
you know,
just don't. Like, just be careful on that part. Anything else can be fixed and, you know, replaced. So just jump in. It really, that's all it takes. Just get started.
So basically, you guys saying that you know, Kat wanted to get some tools, and then you guys were like, you just wanted to play with the tools.
Yeah, because Danette had just bought her house and she wanted to like do things, but when we realized how expensive it was, I was like, why can't we just do it? Let's just do it. And we got Pinterest, we have YouTube.
And what was your first project?
We started with my laundry room and then realized we needed workspace. So then we made a workbench. It's like a huge, like 6-foot workbench so that we can really work on it. But we redid my laundry room. That was a big one.
And when we shared the laundry room, the feedback and reception we got from everybody was like, oh shit, yeah, this is fun. And like what we're doing is inspiring people, which we didn't even set out to do. But once we realized that Black women need to see other Black women doing
and
shit.
We got a lot of messages that were like, yo, it's nice to see people who look like me doing this, because that's not something you see on a normal basis.
Do guys be trying to fuck?
Yes.
No.
No, I had to ask. I'm being an asshole. No, listen, I felt like there was an inspiring moment, and I had to be like, all right, let's get back.
Had to be a fuck boy.
I had to be, no, but what you guys are saying is very important, man. And that's one of the reasons why we brought you on this podcast, because, you know, we talk about not needing, we've talked about on this podcast, not needing a man. I don't need a man. I don't need a man. And I don't feel like you guys are the definition of that. I think you guys, you know, are doing this because you like to do it. And I want men to understand, like, yo, like, you know, you don't have to feel intimidated because your lady knows how to do handy fucking work. You know what I'm saying? And that's not something that's just for ugly women, I guess, in some of you stupid niggas' eyes. Like, these are two beautiful women who are doing. Am I right or wrong, Lou? Like,
or lesbians.
I'm right there with you. I also think, man, it could be something too where it's like that's just something else that you and your guy can bond over. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, there's a lot of couples that actually do the building, and that's super dope too. Yeah.
Now, I was getting ready to ask Kat. You said you have a fiance. You know, does he involve himself in your projects?
It's not his thing, and I respect that, and he respects that. And because I have my best friend that likes it, he be like, all right, I'm going to just go over there and do it. So
I'm going to let y'all do y'all thing. Let me know if you need me.
Now, I will say this. Y'all look like y'all have more fun together than you be having with him.
Right. Mez is very chill. Like, he just like.
No pun intended.
Right. He sits back and chills. And the thing I love about him is that he lets me do my own thing. We have really good balance. So this is my play. Like, girls be out here, you know, shopping, doing whatever, out in the clubs. My workshop.
We build.
Yeah, we build. And he benefits from it. Our house is dope as fuck.
All right.
I also think that's important to mention. Like, support doesn't have to be you involved. You don't have to be holding the TV. Like, we got this on our own. There was a page, Mark the Builder on Instagram at Mark the Builder. He posted a picture of him and his wife. So he's in the garage working, and his wife is just sitting on the couch. She has her laptop in her lap. She has headphones on, and she's just chilling on the couch. And it's like, you don't need to be a part of this. If this isn't something you're interested in, that's fine. But, you know, quality time is my love language. Just sit on the couch and hang out with me while I'm working. And that's perfectly okay too. That's support too.
Right. And
quality time is your love language, Danette?
Quality time, yeah.
I was just no. I didn't know that. I was asking. All right.
Quality time.
So when you mad at your guy, he ain't got to get you a purse. He just need to get you a power tool, and that's
get me a power tool. Look,
listen,
we need a scroll saw. So go ahead and grab that.
You need a what? A scroll saw.
A scroll saw.
What is how much does a scroll saw cost?
Anywhere between $200 to $300, depending on.
Okay. So like everybody, you know, y'all got a Cash App. Shit, we sometimes y'all.
We are Cash App material curls.
Venmo, material. Everything is. I love our name because we are Material Curls across every platform. Like,
all right, so we'll put the cash. Listen, so you listen. Y'all want to support Black businesses? Do me a favor. Go Cash App Material Curls and be like, it don't matter if it's $1 or $5 or $20. All right, Cash App and just be like, Cash App Material Curls, hashtag Material Curls, and then just put in the comment or in the message, for your sauce, sis. Say that. For your sauce, sis.
I'll add to it. You know what I'm saying? I'll put some money in there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, this is nice.
We might make you a little something.
We want a truck too.
Yeah.
No,
First of all, and people watching too. Listen, so Danette made me one of these.
Oh, yeah.
Y'all don't know this may look like just a regular little tea to you, all right? But what this is you put this in between your couch, right? So you put it in between your couch and you can sit your drink on it. You can sit your condoms on it, whatever you have. No, because safe sex.
Right. You love it.
And we also make ones that go on your armrest. So when you're on the end and you're sitting on your armrest, put it right there. Instead of reaching for the coffee table, you just...
You know what else this is for, Lou?
What?
You can put your remote on this after you put your remote down after you done already turned on the World Series of Spades on September 1st. You know what I mean?
That's where I thought that was going.
Come on. That's what you can do. Or you can put... As a matter of fact, wait a minute. When we talk about the World Series of Spades, real quick. All right, I wasn't going to say this on the podcast. I'm going to say it. All right, Danette. Okay. Let's. Okay.
Clint taught me how to play spades.
Come on, you learn from a good teacher.
But okay, so I actually talked about this. We were just on the Mez Drinks and Chills podcast, and we were talking about it, and I said, I had a friend who taught me how to play spades, which was
You had a friend that taught you how to play spades. A friend.
Clint taught me how to play spades, and I was like,
there's a camera on.
Lou's like, Clint, what you doing? No, I'm teasing, yo. No, yes. I'm teasing. No, yes,
but
no. I really
so I've still never played in real life, though. Like, you've never really put me at the table. We've just done like the virtual learning.
The way people laugh at her.
Why you say like that?
Now you see what she just did, right? You see what she just did, right?
Shade at the end.
She just did, right? Like she said, like you taught me, but we've never really been in real life playing spades. We was just.
Well, I say that because still nobody wants to invite me to the table. Like,
have I? No. Have I?
And she's like, you know how to play? And
I said the other day we could play.
I invited you to a table, and you said you were scared. Am I right or wrong?
Well, because that was like a real table. Like, give me a practice run.
We don't. There's no such thing as practice. That's what I've been trying to. Listen, so Danette's old profession. I'm not gonna say what she used to do at some point, but no, you know what? I think you should tell people what you did. I'm gonna tell you why.
Sound like a stripper.
I was like,
I know, no, but you stopped. No, but you stopped that to pursue your dream, and I 100%.
Well, that sounds way better than what really happened. So I'm like before COVID, I was a flight attendant. But with everything going on with the airlines losing business, I took a 6-month leave from work, which has enabled me to have the time to be home and do this kind of stuff. So yours sounds way better, like I was pursuing my dreams, but it wasn't my choice.
Real dope. That wasn't my choice.
Yeah, I'm sure that everybody appreciates your honesty. You know what I'm saying? They're like, oh, I like this bitch even more now. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like that's what girls be saying. Like, all right, you know what? Yeah. So anyway, but while you were in the air though, Danette and I would literally, I'd be like, yo, what you doing? She'd be like, I'm bored. All right, let's play.
We're waiting to land in LA. Let's play.
Let's play. So we would, but I'm one of the ones who had patience to teach somebody how to play spades. And what I'm saying is that for everybody who doesn't understand this, you're gonna, the World Series of Spades, ladies and gentlemen, you can learn how to play without getting cussed out. That's all I'm saying. You know what I'm saying?
So we having a watch party.
So we have to watch it. We're gonna have a watch party.
That's what I'm saying.
We should have a virtual watch party, man.
We can have a virtual watch party. We can do that.
Advice from a fuck
We'll be in there.
watch party, yo.
Advice from a fuckboy watch party. All right, well, the RSVP link is in the details of this podcast.
Pull up.
All right,
We'll be there.
September 1st. Lou, what's the black-owned business of the week?
Man, you know what? Black-owned business of the week, man. For you guys that are looking to get your finances straight, get your credit scores up, all that good stuff, man. You guys might have a good a big purchase that's coming down.
You want to get a house so you can do fucking DIY shit, man. What's wrong with y'all? Get your fucking credit up.
Right. You might want to go to Home Depot and ball out, but you ain't got the credit to do that.
They got credit cards.
You know what I'm saying? But they may not have the good credit to get the good credit card to get the good credit limit. But if you work with our good people over at Totem Financial Wellness, they can help you get you on your journey to do that. So if you go to www.totemfinancialwellness.com, you can get 25% off of their financial coaching program if you use the promo code FUCKBOY1. That's FCKBOY1. I can't tell you guys how important it is, man, to get those credit scores up, especially in times like this, man. Use these individuals, man. They're black owned, man. They're going to help you get right back on the right path to get that credit score up. Again, that is totemfinancialwellness.com. 25% off of their financial coaching program if you use the fuckboy code when you check out. FCKBOY. Number 1. Totem Financial Wellness. All right.
I just want people to have good credit, man, so that they could have a place to sit down and watch the World Series of Spades. You know, I don't want you getting evicted, you know what I'm saying, and not being able to watch my show. Like, you should be able to watch this in the comfort of your own home, and you can't do that with a 200 credit score. So,
can I just say real quick, Clint? I'm going to go to these sites just because I want to put fuckboy in a promo code spot. Like, the fact that these sites is letting that roll, like, I'm doing it. Fuckboy in there. Like, I'm with it.
Yeah, man, it works, man. We want people. We try to. Listen, man. We all about black owned everything, man. So real quick before we go, man. We got to ask Clint and Lou, and
let's hear it.
This is one of my favorite parts of the show. You ask us dumbass questions, we give you dumbass answers.
They ain't gonna ask us dumbass questions and dumbass answers. They may not ask.
I've been saying that for years, and they still ask dumbass questions, and we still give dumbass answers. Right. It says, "Hey Clint, hey Lou, love the podcast. Keep doing what you're doing, but I got a real quick question for you guys. Just one question." It says, "Clint and Lou, I'm dealing with a guy right now who doesn't believe that he smells a certain way.
Wow.
I'm trying to get him to bathe more often, but it's just something that he seems like he's not interested in. Can you please help me with my smelly boyfriend?"
So she dating a stinky nigga in the class? Remember you had a stinky kid? She dating a stinky kid in the class.
Lou, no, time out. You just people ask dumbass questions and we give dumbass answers,
true.
Right?
That's true.
Why are you having sex with somebody who doesn't smell good? Like, how do you do anything? Like, you ever be out somewhere and you be like, what's that smell? I can't function right. I don't care what it is. I can't play basketball in a bad smell. None of that. So I damn sure ain't eating. You know what, sis? Sis, if you want to suck sweaty dick, you do that.
But
that's not what she didn't specifically say sweaty dick.
But that's encompassed.
If he stinks, his dick stinks.
No, so I dated a guy who his underarms stink, like he was musty, but his body didn't stink. He was just musty.
Ooh. I'm gonna ask for the camera. No.
If you musty, that means you. I mean,
yeah, your armpits. That's part of your body.
Yeah, but that's not sweaty dick. Like his dick.
So
I mean, like, okay. We all have smelly moments. You've smelled, I've smelled, Lou smelled, Cat smelled.
General.
But you're
not on a daily basis.
Yeah, that's a problem.
Not day in and day out. Like
is there?
Yeah, I don't. We were having such a great conversation on this podcast. I feel like we just. I don't know.
What's the next question?
No, yeah, there is no next question. Let's move on to what did we learn today. Kat, what did you learn today?
I I just learned that people are dope. White collar, blue collar, black businesses, all of that. I'm here for it. If you work hard, I'm here to support it. Period.
I learned dick has no collar.
Dick has no collar.
Couldn't wait to say that.
Yeah.
Big
Dick
smile
has
on
no
her
collar.
She was saving that
I
one.
was excited.
Did you know that was the question?
I was way. Yeah, she did. I didn't even ask her where she learned that. I learned
Right.
dick has no collar.
You're so
In case
eager.
you guys wanted to know.
It ain't blue. It ain't white. It's dick. That's the collar.
I think that's valid.
As long as it don't stink, you good. Thanks to your question.
Yeah.
Lou, what did you learn today?
What I learned is when you go to Home Depot.
Wait a minute, but that's like, nigga.
I'm ready. I'm ready for what you're about to
Please.
say.
But
When you go to Home Depot and you have a question, make sure that you ask the manager and not the crew lead. Don't you ask shit.
I knew that was coming.
You make sure you are talking to the manager and not the nigga at the top of the shift of the schedule for the day, nigga.
I need top dog. Come on out. Come on out the office.
Yeah, man. I need the manager. I get it.
Yeah, I need the manager. Ladies and gents that's out there listening, get the manager. Whether it's Home Depot, McDonald's, Wendy's, the post office, you talk to the fucking manager. Don't talk to the crew lead. That's what I learned today.
I learned that, people ask you to teach them how to play spades, and you do, and you find out that they're ungrateful, like that they didn't. That you didn't really teach them shit just because.
You taught me, but you've said it yourself that it's not the same thing. Like being at a table is very different.
But I taught you okay, first of all, I taught you how to bid. I taught you how to. Yeah, well, at the table, it's just a different pressure. It's a different.
Right, and that's what
it's
I'm
a different.
saying. I've never had that. Like you.
Okay, but you know how it. But you can't say you don't know how to play spades.
Right, I know like the concept of it. Like I'm not gonna go to a table.
You keep belittling, like Lou. You hear this?
Right. No, that's amazing. Like I know, like how to do it.
I'm gonna bring her in. I'll do the dirt for everybody.
Every other word. She start giving you your props, and then she hits you with that butt, and then it goes down.
All right, Clint, come on. You're going to be in Raleigh this weekend, right? Just come drive to Charlotte. We'll get a game going.
I got a partner. You got a partner. That's perfect.
I actually have a show in Charlotte in October. So
October what?
October what?
I think like the first week of October we're doing Charlotte.
Okay.
So I will come to Charlotte. I will make sure I'm playing spades.
I have a dope guest bedroom that we just remodeled.
You're offering me to stay in your guest bedroom?
You can absolutely stay.
I can stay in your guest bedroom?
Yes. It's real nice. It's like resort style.
I'd like to go now.
You know what? Danette, I might take you up on that offer.
All right.
And stay. Am I allowed to bring women over, hoes over?
I mean, there's a back entrance if they want to come around.
What?
How do you leave? Exit?
How do you exit the chat? No, Danette, no, seriously, no, you got a guest bedroom. No, first of all, thank you. I have a friend in Charlotte that I normally stay with. She doesn't let me stay in her guest. Yeah, I got a friend in Charlotte that I stay with. Yeah. So, and I don't stay in her guest bedroom.
Okay.
I stay in her room, in her bed.
Ping. Right. Well,
just got.
No, it didn't.
It didn't.
No.
Yo, I learned not to go first on a question. Y'all all had funny shit, and I said something serious. I'm just saying,
that's just how we think. That's how our minds.
She said I had serious shit. Sometimes I should be serious too, though. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, all right. So you listen, Material Curls. Tell everybody where they can find y'all. Thank you guys for coming on, and I guarantee you that the women that listen to this podcast will really like you guys. They tell them they can reach out to you if they have questions. Where can they find you guys?
Yes, y'all can find us on Instagram at Material Curls, on YouTube at Material Curls.
TikTok, we be a little not doing nothing with, but we there at Material Curls.
But mostly Instagram, and definitely reach out to us if you have any questions about anything. If we can't help you, we can point you in the right direction. There are so many dope makers out here that can help. get you started or whatever. So absolutely reach out to us, follow us on Instagram. It's our 1 year. We just hit 5K. So
happy anniversary, man.
Thank you. Thank you.
You can find them on the Spades table at Material Curls.
Yeah.
Wait on that a second.
First weekend of October, we got it. We gonna do it.
Yeah, no. So Danette, so yeah, no, I'll be a Spades partner. You know what I'm saying? And
Let's go.
yeah, we could definitely anybody that want that smoke. By the way, you know now they have to come. They can't come to your house. That's not happening.
We could set up a location.
Yeah. All right. You know, do Ryan Davis play Spades?
Oh yeah. See if he's in town.
Let me see if Ryan Davis plays Spades. Last time I was in town, we all hung out. Ryan Davis, he just be talking a lot. Ryan Davis be rambling. That's my man. Oh my God. He was rambling on the podcast a couple of weeks ago. I was like, nigga, shut up. All right. That's my man. Hey, thank you, Material Curls, for coming on. Lou, do us a favor,
man.
man.
For having us.
Take us home, Lou.
One more again, man. Shout out to our very special guest, Material Curls, man. We appreciated your energy. We appreciated your everything that you guys brought to the table today. To all the listeners out there, man, thank you guys so much for your continued support, man. We really love and appreciate you guys. Keep listening, keep sharing, and we'll see y'all next time, man. Peace and love.
Yeah, all right. I'm done recording.
Shout my hip hop since 1987, niggas. HipHopSince1987.com.